Welcome to Weird Around Illinois. Today we would like to talk a little bit about the physical capabilities and limitations of Dogman, which is always a favorite subject of ours. So let's get weird. Dogman, as you know, is this upright, standing, wolf-like creature, and a lot of people attribute things to him that are both human and wolf-like. That's why a lot of people tend to think he's a werewolf or something like that. But what exactly can he do? I mean, we've heard some of the stories. I mean, it sounds like he's pretty fast, right?
Maybe aside from Mothman.
Right. Like Mothman, I've heard stories of him running alongside a car and keeping up with it at not like 100 miles an hour like Mothman did, but at, highway speeds, 40, 50, 60 miles an hour, which is certainly faster than a dog, much faster than a human.
With his arms, we've heard the idea of him like maybe holding some kind of like animal carcass to feed off of.
Right.
Based off of every image, it doesn't seem like he has a whole lot of like arm strength as compared to Bigfoot.
Surprising, because if you ever see pictures of him, his upper body looks so muscular.
Yeah, I think really shredded than like very buff.
Okay, so you're thinking more tone than
pretty
like
much
power muscle.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't remember seeing his arms being all that huge.
See, as far as I've seen, he actually has a lot of arm strength. He has like very muscular arms.
Okay.
I mean, it's enough to, hold up a lot of heavy objects, but...
Yeah. I don't know, I've seen that he has like much more than like Bigfoot or any other cryptid that I've seen.
Oh, really?
It's in general, if you see like sketches of him or pictures, he has like a lot of arm strength.
Because with every image I've seen, he's tall, but like a little bit more on the thin side.
Well, I mean, there is that story about him lifting a deer carcass out of the back of a truck. Now, deer carcass is fairly heavy, and I want to say it's a couple 100 pounds. I mean, a human could do it. I mean, a full-grown, male, strong human could do it, I suppose. Certainly, he seems stronger than a dog, stronger than a wolf, maybe stronger than a human.
I'd imagine so, based on the height. You'd have to guess that it's a little bit stronger, at least.
Yeah. Talking about his hands and arms and mentioning him carrying that carcass off, it leads to another question. Does he have opposable thumbs?
That's a good question.
I mean, there's that one iconic photo of him holding the roadkill. And in that photo, it looks almost like his thumbs are wrapping around it. But again, it's not a real photo. It's a drawing. So it's just somebody's memory of it. So if he has opposable thumbs, I mean, we're talking about a whole different species now, because there's no such thing as a dog or a wolf with opposable digits. That's a primate thing.
Yeah, that's related to humans.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that he can sometimes jump. I've heard that he jumped, I don't know, maybe like across the road. I've heard that he can jump quite high, I think.
There it is again with the insane leg strength. That's what I think he'd be mainly strong at, or like really good at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
Something that has to do with legs.
I've heard stories about him jumping over decent-sized rivers.
Wow.
Just like one bank to the other. But again, a wolf could do that for a smaller river. That's a very canine thing, the ability to jump. One ability that I've never heard of with him, the ability to swim. I mean, most dogs can swim. Maybe all dogs can swim. I'm not sure. But I've never heard of Dogman swimming.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the idea of him swimming.
Me either.
And if he's jumping over rivers, maybe it's because he doesn't want to go in the water. It's going to be interesting if we ever see one in the wild to see which of these things are true and how we can counter them to protect ourselves. All right. Well, if any of you have any thoughts or observations about Dogman, we would certainly love to hear them. And as always, thanks for listening and thanks for subscribing.